Hello everybody, this is Cheeseburger Jesus, and welcome to Dead Horizon, a game that I saw on Newgrounds. There we go. What was the advice that old shootist gave me? Be fast. Breathe. Don't miss. Oh, come on, he told you more than that, didn't he? You can remember. With an iron like that, it only takes 7 pounds of pressure to kill a man. And if you pull that trigger, ain't nothing that can save you, Bond Star. So by the very lights of don't you miss. Don't you miss now. Don't you miss. Not yet. It's not time. The dust, thick and choking. Red's moonlight a dreadful sight. Stop looking at the red moons and look at him. The wagon broke when they tried to run. Don't think about that. Focus. Look at him. You can't shoot him. Not yet. Anyone that tried, the bullets never made it through the dust. They just disappeared. But there's a moment, you saw it, when he killed all those people, when he raised his hand and sent the sand down their throats. When he raises his hand, the dust parts for an instant as it whips around him. Enough time for just one shot. But that's all you've ever needed. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost. Be ready. Loose fingers. Breathe. Remember to breathe. And now. Now pull. Fast as you can. Pull and shoot. Okay, yeah. Like, I played the very beginning to see if, I would actually be able to record it. And that's how you pull. And left click, as always, is to fire. Hands don't shoot back, though. That thing away and listen up. Yeah, it ain't easy. Sure, that's something you want to learn to do? I don't know if you have the stones for it, girl. But you did have the stones for it, didn't you? Didn't you? What are you doing? Nice room. Simple. You didn't stay here long. There was nothing to see out the window. Darkness with a side of night. Candle burns at both ends. It will not last the night. But ah, my foes and oh, my friends. It gives a lovely light. Your favorite poem. How's that going for you? It does shed a lovely light. Stop stalling. You can't stay here. And you didn't. You didn't stay here. You went downstairs. You played cards. You drank too much. You lost. More than you could afford to lose. And called him a cheat. Such a mess. You had a weak hand. Not yet. That'd make you a murderer. Only pull if he pulls. He knocked it over the moment you let the word cheat slip. You haven't stopped calling him a cheat. I hope I did good. You killed your first man that day. They started calling you Blood and Star after that. What else could they do after people started talking about how he pissed himself and bled all over himself, all while gasping and cursing about being shot down by a woman? Of course, doesn't matter you were there. That, it didn't happen like that. Because you got a reputation after that. His family was rich. Local law said it had been self-defense at first, but then they had a retrial by proxy after you left. Guilty. 6 months to a year if they went easy. The rope otherwise. It was only a matter of time before Bounty Hunter came calling. You gave him a chance to walk away. Red Star. Bounty hunters, murderers, and dogs. Won't let go without a fight. Come on, boy. Nothing left to shoot. But you never shot anyone that didn't make you. They all deserved it. Right? Right? They both could have walked away. And that bounty hunter was famous. 100-head Fred. Liked to bring him in alive, but didn't mind making him dead. Took you from having a reputation to being infamous. However, bounty hunters look after their own, and the Red Stars didn't give you much choice, did they? You only had heartbeats. No time. They're dead. Put the thing away now. Bushwhackers. They didn't give you a choice. There's no hesitation on your part. You were shooting before you could even think. They're dead. You had to kill them. They were going to put you in the ground. Gunning down a gang of men that got the drop on you. That turned someone into a legend. Nicknames like One Shot Star, Bouncing Bonnie Blaster, Darling Deadeye. All your drinks were free. Everyone wanting to hear you talk about the time you put a bullet through a man's head and watched his teeth fly out the back. Of course, when you're a legend, everyone wants you. Lowlifes, thugs, gunslingers, lawmen out to make a name for themselves. Lawman says you killed 5 men. He's not wrong, but if he pushes it, he'll make it 6. He wouldn't be the first man you've killed for doing his job. I'm not gonna fire till he does. He didn't pull on you. You pulled first this time. Oh, okay. I had to pull first apparently. But dead. He was faster, but he missed. You didn't, not this time. Shot down a sheriff in the middle of his own town. Everyone saw. Every man, woman, and child, all of them terrified. Terrified of you. Most men, regardless of cause or need, will blink an eye to draw a breath before they pull the trigger. You won't. They can see it in you. And what's left? How can you even make a living now? Bounty hunter? The Red Stars hate you. And who'd hired someone with your reputation as a caravan god? Go back to the farm? The trail of blood would lead right back to you. Too wide and too long. So there was drinking. Lots of drinking. And gambling. Lots of gambling. Days blurring into one another before the screams, hearing the screams. Saw him there, dressed like death. Setting fire to the town, killing for no reason. Couldn't shake the feeling that he was here for you. That everyone else was just in his way. Coulda run. Stagecoach's horses were nearby, probably gotten away. Would have been smarter than this man, this thing. Not like anyone you fought before. A force of nature, beyond bullets and steel. A walking maelstrom. Yet here you are, face to face with the gathering storm. Between it and everyone else, screaming and crying and running, with nowhere to go. Where maybe once, in your miserable little life, the pull of a trigger might actually mean something. Just wait for your moment, wait for it. For him to raise his hand, for the dust to part just long enough. And whatever you do, Barney, don't miss. Dead Horizon. Hey. I kind of like these credits. You have to shoot to get through them. Thanks for playing. Now that accent's gonna be stuck. I'm gonna almost be stuck with that accent now. But I did this for fun, because I have fun with these random online games. I don't know if you guys like them at all. I just know I have fun with it. That's what I try to do. But anyways, This is Cheeseburger Jesus signing out. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.